Today we're talking about one of my favourite herbal allies, Thymus vulgaris or thyme. In this episode, not only will I be showing you why thyme truly is a medicine of the people, but I'll also be sharing some quick, simple and straightforward uses of thyme. Don't begin the winter season without this cold and flu staple in your natural medicine cupboard. Let's get started, shall we?
Well, hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the Project Joyful podcast. I'm your host, Tracy Tuttig, your medical herbalist and high performance coach. So, hey, Project Joyful isn't just about being happy. It's about consciously creating a life you love. It's about remembering how to reconnect with your soul-centered joy. You know, that joy that comes from doing what you love, from living on purpose, and from being in a life that allows you to experience deep joy moment by moment. So hey, let's get started, shall we?
I was gazing out at the garden, cup of tea in hand, when the thyme growing in amongst the roses caught my eye. She was getting ready to form those buds, the first inkling that for the southern hemisphere, spring is not too far away. There's nothing more heavenly than when the thyme and the Rosa damascena are both out in flower. The combination of those scents is heavenly. Thyme is one of those must-have herbs for the home. It's loved by gardeners for its antiseptic and deterrent effects. It helps dissuade cabbage worm, whiteflies, so plant it near your cabbages and other brassicas and your strawberries. Aphids love thyme, so you can plant them near your more prized plants as a sacrificial crop. That's why they're near our roses. Thyme is very hardy and it can survive an aphid infestation. Roses, a little less so. Gardeners suggest planting thyme with your potatoes because it brings a bigger yield, and thyme also repels shallot-loving bugs. It's a wonderful culinary herb. It's lending its pungent, spicy aroma to many a dish. Medicinally, it's the herb for chesty things and infections. Those powerful aromatic oils are also what's known as a carminative. It's a nice way of saying it helps to move gas along. So it's great for IBS, bloating, or if you've simply overindulged. Nothing beats a nice cup of thyme tea. When you've got blocked sinuses or a head cold, add some thyme leaves to a bowl of steaming hot water. Place your face over the bowl with a towel over your head and breathe in slowly, deeply, and calmly. The thyme-infused steam will loosen catarrh and it will help you to decongest. As an essential oil, it's a key ingredient in my herbal chest rub. I usually combine it with some blue gum, eucalyptus, some pine and a little bit of lemon. Not just for the chest, try rubbing some of it into your feet. It's a whole new decongesting experience. Now there's something special about the thyme you'll find growing in New Zealand's central Otago region. This thyme has adapted to the harsh alpine environment by creating its own unique chemotype. It's incredibly potent, so potent that you can detect those volatile oils by the tingle on your tongue when you taste it. It's a broad-ranging anti-infectant, so use it wherever you suspect infection may be present. A cold tea can be used as a throat gargle or use a fresh hot brew to wash wounds. It's also antifungal and it's used traditionally to dispel worms, in particular hookworms and ascarids. Use it to rub down surfaces when infection is in the house or diffuse the essential oil via an essential oil diffuser. A particular cold and flu treat is some ginger, lemon and thyme honey mixed with hot water. Thyme honey, where the bees have visited solely thyme, is a powerful home remedy to add to your beat that cold arsenal. Its Latin name is Thymus vulgaris. Thymus refers to its use by Romans and Greeks as an incense, as the Greek word thymus means spirit or smoke. The Romans and Greeks burned thyme to clear the mind and rid the air of illnesses. Interestingly, this traditional use has been confirmed by researchers who have recorded its ability to neutralize airborne unhelpful bacteria and fungi. Now, I've also read references to the Greek word thymus meaning courage, and that in medieval times, thyme may have symbolized bravery. Vulgaris means it's a common form of the plant. What I love most about thyme is its versatility and the fact that it's a medicine of the people. It doesn't need a fiddly recipe for use. It's effective as a tea, ingested as a food, burned or vaporized. It's one for the herbal first aid cabinet. You can get fancy with it, include it in ointments, as a chest rub or a pollen barrier, or tincture it. But if you have a need of it right now, grab some thyme from the garden and put it to use. Now remember, plant medicine is potent medicine. If you have any underlying health conditions, you're pregnant or trying to get pregnant, or you're lactating, or you're taking any medications, don't just rely on the information in this episode. Just because it's natural, it doesn't necessarily mean it's good for you. Please do get individualized advice by consulting with your medical herbalist. Not only are they trained in which herbs affect a particular health condition or your current life season, they're also trained in herb-drug interactions and in choosing exactly the right herb for you. You see, your body knows exactly what it needs to heal itself. Be that herbal, pharmaceutical, food-based, emotional, or mind medicine. My job as your herbalist is to connect you with the herbs your body is already searching for. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.
Hey, thanks for listening to today's podcast. Can I ask you a favour? If our conversation spoke to you today, could you please take a moment to leave a 5-star review? Your review will help people discover this podcast, and together we can create a world where there's even more love and more laughter. And if you want to hear more from the Project Joyful podcast, just click the subscribe button. Bye for now.